Texas 95.7, the Armadillo. Craig Vaughn in the studio. It's Tuesday, so got the folks from WRCA join me in the studio as we do every Tuesday.
Hola.
Hola.
I need Copenhagen. Craig, will you run go get me some
I was going to
Copenhagen?
say, this show's going to be short because Hooper's out of Copenhagen.
You know, if my mom's listening, I'm really trying to work on that program.
She did
No,
have
you're
a,
not.
I
Don't
am.
flip to your mother,
I really,
young lady.
It's so not girly. It's so not, especially right now.
You're not quitting until after November. I can tell you that much. It's not.
I'll do like everyone says. I'll just quit after election because it'll be better. It will be better for the industry, I hope. But for us, there isn't enough Copenhagen to fix it. Hello, everybody out there.
2 rodeos last weekend, right?
2 of them.
2. Did each of you go to a rodeo last
Nope.
weekend?
Nope.
Did either of you go to, who went?
Nope.
No?
So, one of our board members, Gary Morton, went to Colorado and
To Lamar?
went to Lamar. And then Peyton from our office, she went to Roaring Springs.
Oh, she go down to Motley Dickens. That's a crazy one, right? That's a good time.
Good
Did you
time to be
send
had
her
by
so
all.
you could trust her not to get arrested? Is that why you sent her?
Well, I don't know why
all
you
go?
looked at me. It was just
Looking right at you.
Yes, he was.
it was just a light.
Knuckles, Craig, Knuckles.
It was just a light for my license plate. I got 2. One was out. I mean, I could still see. Darn rookies that get assigned to that county when they graduate DPS.
Roaring Springs Deputies Department knows Casey Hooper.
No, not just me.
Got your picture up in the office, don't they?
Heck, Amarillo does on the red light stuff.
Don't get me going on there.
Golly, who needs COVID when you've got Big Brother hovering over you for speeding too fast? I've been pulled over for going too slow, by
Yeah,
the way.
we're joking. Casey doesn't drive too fast. It's more about how slow she's going, or that light that's out, or whatever.
Land of the Manana.
Yeah.
Hey, I got one of those red light tickets downtown on a Sunday, like after 7:00, and I thought there's like no one downtown on a Sunday in Amarillo anyway.
Well,
I
that
thought,
little
really?
strobe is. That
'cause,
drone
like,
is.
2 seconds from.
Yeah. So I know Craig's going to give me the old axe on the neck, but I got to tell you guys. So I get they send me the ticket in the mail, right? And I go, oh no, not me. I mean,
Oh, I didn't.
and I
do
remember,
anything. It must
I
have been
remember the
somebody else.
light turning yellow, and I remember going, I better hustle through this. Okay, so I'm like, I'm going to watch the video because you can pull it up. Oh no, it's yellow. And there comes Casey. Where am I? Where am I? Where am I? It turns red, and here I come. Busted as. I mean, I couldn't fight it if I had to.
Well, they made it so you can't have them in Texas anymore, except for places like Amarillo.
September.
I should be
Right.
quiet too. I
Yeah,
tried to get.
we don't want to get.
I looked into it. September 2021.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
when the contract
That's when
goes
I
through.
looked in.
Yeah,
Okay,
but you know, they
on-
could be like a gym.
So,
I
do
got a
we have
gym
any
contract.
rodeos? What's the topic for?
We're gonna call Jesse Jolly, right?
You just let the cat out of the bag. We hadn't even talked about the results yet.
Well,
Way
we're
to
running out
go,
of time to
Craig.
talk about.
Casey Hooper,
Yeah, don't
Lamar,
look at me.
Colorado.
Yes.
Who won?
Prowers County. This was the for who won. Let's jump right to it. This one of the new rodeos this year in Colorado. Very excited to have another one up in that state. And so let's jump to the results here. We got Jolly Ranch and SNL Cattle won first place at that rodeo. A very common ranch name in the WRCA circles. They were the 2019 world champions. And so congrats to Jesse, Dustin, Will, Fi, Kyle, and Nick on getting that win. And yeah, we are going to talk to Jesse a little bit about that rodeo. But second place was J.O.D. Brown Mill. And then third was a ranch called Damn Near Ranch.
Oh,
Haven't heard that
Josh
one yet.
Weimer.
Yeah.
That's a Panhandle State graduate himself back in the old day. Him and his sister and I went to school together, so that's awesome.
Yeah.
Damn Near used to go damn near about 15 years ago.
Damn Near. We're not cussing, Craig.
No,
Okay,
it's
that's
really
the
their
name of the
name.
ranch.
Uh-huh.
You get that? Okay. We're good.
But they've been with us before.
Very cool. Very cool. Who's second place? I didn't recognize the second place name. I don't think we've
J.O.D.
ever.
Brown Mill. Yeah,
not
they've
sure
been
wh-
to the world. And
Okay.
Yeah. In fact, we're not going to poke on those guys, but second place, they kind of keep hitting that spot.
They've got a lock
bit.
on it.
They're a little frustrated with second place. Sorry, guys.
I know. It'll happen, but they've been here before.
Right.
I mean, they're just as competitive as the next team that comes in, if not more. Top horse at Lamar was Swing My Dues, ridden by Nick Peterson off of Jolly Ranch in SNL. And then the top hand, the Wrangler and Twisted X top hand, went to Tyler How do you say that? Hayner from Damn Near. Damn near close I was on that last
You
name.
sure were, yeah.
All right.
And that's all I've got.
Good job, Hooper.
Thank you.
Let's call Jesse then.
Let's do it.
I'm going to keep you all in time. Well, close. We're actually.
No, you're not.
And we've got him on the phone, Jesse Jolly. How are you, man?
Doing really well. Really well.
See, he's better than us. Look at he's all nice and calm. We just off the air trying to get all that out of our system and still laughing. And Jesse just clear faced. He just went, "Yep."
If people only knew all the stuff that happens off air.
Well, Craig has the church laughs, like when you just get to chuckling. Anyway, go Broncos. I'm going to say it again and again. So we are huge Bronco fans.
Yes, ma'am.
Jesse
Go Broncos.
Yes.
Jesse, you're a Bronco fan
Yes.
too.
Are you kidding me? He goes.
Die hard.
Who
Yeah.
does?
Well, it's not like I'm not a Broncos fan. I don't have
because we have
anything
Terrell
against
Davis,
the
that's why.
Broncos. So
That's the only reason why. He's an A&M fan.
Yeah, well, you have to be a pretty big Broncos fan to be a fan of them for the last few years.
Amen, brother.
I'm a John Elway fan. Does that count?
Yeah,
That
he's
does
a hero
count.
around here.
Yeah,
That's
a big deal.
That should be president.
Yeah, Peyton Manning,
Uh-huh.
Yes.
He's there.
Terrell
It's okay,
Davis.
Brad
Yeah.
Paisley.
Who was the running back that you guys had?
Quite a while back.
Yeah.
Yeah, Terrell Davis.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Is that who New Mexicans root for?
Yes.
Because they don't have a team.
One of their
New Mexico. Okay.
Did I say that out loud?
Northern New Mexico roots for Broncos.
Sorry, Jesse, we're
Southern
getting
roots
off
for the Cardinals.
Okay. I was going to say,
Phoenix Cardinals.
yeah, Cardinals are probably fairly
yeah, that makes
close
sense.
geographically.
Yeah, does that make sense to an Aggie?
It does. You have to draw a picture, but it makes sense.
Y'all make fun of us, but you sure eat our chili. And now Colorado's known for their green chili, so kiss it.
Jesse, congratulations.
I know.
We're
Sorry, Jesse,
getting
are
off
you there?
topic.
Poor Jesse.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
We were just telling everybody, obviously, if they've even been remotely in the WRCA channel, they've heard of Jolly Ranch SNL many, many times. So just congrats. You guys are a staple with us, and 2019 world champions. Got the exact same card back, the same ranch guys again. So when y'all went into Lamar, we're about halfway through the season, a little bit more than halfway through, and no pressure, but, hadn't gotten qualified yet, Jesse. So did y'all talk a little bit about the pressure that brings, or does that not play into it?
Lehman, we've had 5 of the 6 guys have been on the card since the first year, I think 8 or 9 years ago, and I don't believe we've ever gotten qualified before maybe our 3rd or 4th rodeo we entered.
He's correct in that.
And we didn't have much time to get nervous because we were helping put this one on, and as you guys are aware, that's a lot of work. And so we were kind of scrambling, just trying to get things set up, and so maybe that might help our minds a little bit because we didn't have any plan, to be honest.
Yeah, they probably didn't have nothing to listen to Dustin get all nervous about.
Yeah.
I mean, Phi, he just, I don't know, Dustin's kind of cool, calm and collected. They're known for their vests, their sweater vests.
Very stylish.
They came in 09 and 10, and they hit us with that, and we were like, rock on, dude. And then it just carried on. It carried on.
It's a little warm in Lamar right now for a sweater vest, but we sure plan to have them in November.
Of course you do. It's part of who you guys are, and that's the camaraderie about the whole thing.
You're kind of, not to say you just ran away with it, but we're going to say you kind of had it in hand. You guys won the Bronx, won the cow milking, won the stray gathering, 3rd in the branding, and then kind of took a little bit of a hit in the sorting, finished in 7th, but didn't hurt you too bad. Didn't hurt you.
No, sir. Yeah, it went well. Sometimes that's how these rodeos seem to go. When it's your day and things are flowing, it seems easy when it's easy, and it's really hard when it's not.
You like those one-dayers when you come out doing good. You hate them when you wish you had another day to make up some points. It's like the double-edged sword.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
It just depends how it went on how you feel about it.
Yep.
Looking at the times, I want to talk about sorting, not to go to the one event that they didn't do so well
That's
in.
an
But
Aggie coming out.
yeah, I got to pick at the scab. But you look at the times. The point I want to make here is that it's not like you guys had a bad go. You had a couple of guys get no times. Then you had a ranch jumped out there, Double Diamond, Bar 7. They were in the 30s. JOD was just under a minute, but everybody else was kind of in that, minute to minute and a half range. So it wasn't as though you had a bad go. It's just the way the event shook out, it looks like.
That was tough.
Yeah, that's right. There was a couple teams that were really impressive. They were, rather than had to go in a numerical order, it was kind of your 4 steers, the way they were numbered. You could take them any way you wanted, and that team that won, I believe, sorted 3 of the 4 right there on the herd side of the line and brought them all over together. They had 3 out in probably 10, 15 seconds. So they kind of showed us how you were supposed to do it looked like. But
Sorton's, I don't know if you're aware of this, but Sorton's been kind of the hickey all year long. I mean, seriously,
that
at
thing's
different
Sorton.
sanctioned rodeos. Go ahead,
Yeah.
Jess, sorry.
all that sort, and that's just how it goes. There's usually one steer in there that doesn't want to comply, and it makes things tough for everybody.
Yes, or whoever's in front of you. You're like, I just had a beer with you last night, and you have to be that big of a jerk? Why couldn't you settle him down?
Right.
Yeah, it did look like it was probably. I know Gary Morton that went from our board. He said you guys really ran. I know this was a tight one. Jesse, we just got it on the books. You guys stepped up to hold this rodeo up there in Colorado, so you didn't have a lot of time to get it together. But man, congrats on what all the ranches that we've talked to had a great time. Gary said you run a first-rate event, so congrats on number one winning. But thanks for putting on a sanctioned rodeo for us.
Oh, yeah. Well, thank you for everybody up at the WRCA worked with us really well to get this last minute to kind of try and help some of the teams that, we got several of the rodeos up here got canceled. And, I can't take too much credit. I hired some really good judges and secretaries. And then
Attaboy. Get
we
'em.
basically piggybacked off of the fair. The fair board from Lamar helped us. And, of course, 3 of the guys on our team live in Lamar and help with that. So we basically ran it same format as theirs. And so all the fair board and all the secretaries and judges get all the credit. We just brought the cattle. So
Which is a big
went real well,
part.
though.
So thanks
Yeah.
for doing that,
Yeah.
especially in today's time. We're kind of all chomping at the bit for something. So for you guys to step out there and help the teams that couldn't get to Wyoming or couldn't get to Colorado Springs, thank you for taking the lead on that.
Well, you bet. We were just happy to be able to have one.
Well, I'm sure you are happy now.
You were happy to get that qualified. Jesse, I want to take you down another trail. You just mentioned earlier that most of your ranch team has been the same for a good while, and you guys and Fi, y'all run at this several times together. Just from a person that doesn't get to do this, that's maybe listening to us, and they're trying to understand, what this means to a ranch to compete as a group and win and then get to come to WRCA. Could you shed a little light on? I mean, y'all are previous world champions several times over. But, what does it mean to y'all to get an opportunity just to go do this type of work?
Well, I guess there's several things. It's about the only thing several guys on the team have as far as, everybody's so busy that this is what we use to get together and have fun. And, guys like my dad and I know like Nick's grandpa-in-law, that's about the only time they leave the house, and they go to Amarillo for all 4 days.
Right.
It's my dad wouldn't stay away from the house for 4 days all year, and it's a way for a lot of the team. That's the yearly vacation, so it's a big deal for everybody. We have a lot of fun, and it's just such a good time down there that that's what we use to get together, I guess what I'm saying. It's
Good fellowship.
Yep, that's about, we don't get together for other reasons except for working, and then this is kind of the only fun time.
And I know Mr. Jolly likes pulling that trailer out of that Coliseum every time. At like midnight, we're getting him out.
Yeah,
but that's okay. That's okay.
We're headed back for Colorado Sunday night, and we like it when the load's a little heavier.
You betcha. I bet you do. And thank you, and tell all the families thank you, and you guys keep rocking and rolling.
We'll do it. Appreciate everything you guys do.
Yes, thanks, Jesse.
Have a good one.
Hey, Jess. That was rodeo number 1. Now there's a rodeo number 2, the one that Casey's not allowed to go to anymore.
Yeah.
But let the team that qualified, they get to go? I just have to call BS on that.
Yeah, there's some issues there. But
I mean, I don't just do it by myself.
she has partners in crime, is what we're saying. One of them is who you're going to talk to on the phone here in a minute. So, Motley Dickens Old Settlers Reunion. I believe this was year 97 for them.
Wow.
It's a big deal down there in that country, Craig. Big city of Roaring Springs. The population grows by about 2,000%.
Oh my gosh.
Whenever they put this deal on.
And if you want to hear good old-fashioned steel guitars, and I guess what they would call the state's Texas swing, you will literally see them. It can be 100 degrees out, Craig, and they bust out the electric steel, and 90-year-olds to 100 to 80 will be out there dancing.
Yep, boot scooting.
Oh my gosh, it is awesome. And I mean, this is their time to, I guess, let it all hang in old Motley Dickens.
That's right.
So, this bunch not only does a little swinging during the daytime, but they've got, that didn't sound very good, but they, do we need to go back and edit this? Are we okay to move forward?
It's too late.
Can we just skip past
like 15 minutes ago.
Well,
sorry, edit, stop, record. Oh, sorry. Okay.
The top horse in Lamar.
I'm turning red. So, this rodeo, in all seriousness, they've got a ranch horse show. During the performance, when they do the ranch rodeo, they do a junior bronc riding, and then this year they did a youth ranch rodeo.
Oh, cool. Down
there too, first time ever, and the people loved it.
Oh yeah.
There was a story of one of the gals that was on the winning youth team. They just smoked. I think it was in the doctoring. It was. They ran them in with the adult event in the evening, Craig, and the guys were struggling. Like some of the teams just weren't quite getting it done. And this all youth, all girl team came in and just smoked them. All of them.
That might be the Bateman ranch.
Yeah. So. Really cool deal. But anyway, let's get into results on Motley Dickens. Craig's looking at us like we're losing our minds.
Fine.
Wilson Cattle and EC Cattle, they actually won the rodeo. It was a close race, but they won the rodeo. They qualified already to come to the World, and that was at the Will Rogers Range Riders event that was here in Amarillo. So we're not going to get Rodeo on the phone again. He's already had that chance. We're going to talk today to the second place ranch out in New Mexico.
Hey, how about that?
How about that
That's
one?
2 New Mexico teams that have qualified.
That's a historic Texas name.
Are you keeping count of the number? Crossroads Ranch, southern New Mexico ranch. We're going to talk to Trey Rusk, none other than the Trey Rusk.
Yeah, he has to do all of Jared's dirty work.
Yep. Third place was Goldsmith Ranch and Johnson Ranch.
Awesome.
Just right there, get really kind of boom, boom, boom between those three, but we're going to give Trey the mic here in a minute and talk to him. You want me to go and do top horse, top hand?
Yeah,
if you're on Goldsmith and Johnson Ranch, Tanner Hart ended up getting top hand for them, and then that's your Wrangler and Twisted X top hand, and then your top horse was ridden by Cody Heck, and that's Boone's Doc's Playboy. How funny that Cody would have a horse named Playboy.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what it is with these top horse names today,
They're kind of
but
fitting.
I need to just move on.
I was going to say, why'd you let her read it?
Why don't we just get my fellow New Mexicans on the phone?
Let's do it.
Wait, can you?
I can. I want to get off the subject of, so I'm not
Jesse.
breaking the spade on my shovel.
Let's call Trey. All right, hang on. And on the phone with the historic Texas name is Trey Rusk.
Oh my God!
We got it in there.
This is what happens when a New Mexican sits with two Texans. They just
That's
take over the
exactly right.
whole room. So help me,
Sign-
New Mexican.
Exactly.
Signer of the Texas Declaration of Independence, Thomas Jefferson Rusk.
Thomas.
Is that really his name? Did you just make
It
that
was
up?
his name, yeah.
Okay, there's a card change to the name. Thomas Jefferson
Yeah, you're
Rusk.
forever known as Thomas Jefferson Rusk.
Ladies and gentlemen, on Crowfoot Bandit, Thomas Jefferson
Yeah.
Rusk at the World Championship Ranch Rodeo.
Oh no! Please don't do
Oh, no, I
that.
think I will. I think Randy
No,
Lewis
ma'am.
will need to
We're
know
going to
that.
make a note of that, dude.
Yeah.
All right,
And his
welcome to the
sidekick-
show. Sorry, Trey.
And his,
No, y'all are good.
his sidekick, Marlboro Man, also known as Jared Burris.
Yes.
Trey, man, good to talk to you. It's been too long.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It has been a while. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Hey, you guys, we were just talking a little bit about Roaring Springs, and we're going to skip right over, the Wilson Cattle EC deal. They took the win, but you guys get the qualified out of this rodeo, and really justifiable. You guys kind of had a pretty good rodeo. I'm not going to talk about wild cow milking too much. That one hurt you, man. That one hurt you.
Yeah. Yeah, we had a little trouble in there getting the rope off, but other than that would have been a little bit faster if we could have got the rope off quicker.
Though, Trey, we're looking at the times. You guys were still under a minute in the milking. It's just that it seemed like everybody kind of had a pretty good go of it. So it's not like it took you forever, Trey. It just was a tough event. It seemed like.
Yes, sir. It was for sure. It was. It really, really was.
Well, you ended up in 8th in the Brandon, and I think with
Yes,
a little
ma'am.
bit of a penalty. Is that correct? Or 37?
No, they were still.
They were long.
They were still 37 seconds, but they still got 8.
Oh, I know why. Because Jared thought it was WWE wrestling, and so he hit him with his jab, hook right, and that's what saved him. So if you see Jared
Yeah.
Burris on the street, he actually is the reason. I mean, let's just tell it like it is. He'll want to hear it.
Yeah.
He'll wanna
Yeah, no,
hear
if when it comes down to it, he will mug one if he has to.
Yeah.
That is for sure.
Yeah, it's just like a dance anywhere. He just mugs everything.
No, but
That is the truth.
Trey, talk about it. We're talking about milking being tough. You guys were 37 seconds in the
Yes.
branding and got 8th place. That's insane.
The phrase he was dragging, and he went in there and missed the heel loop, and then caught him around the neck. And I mean, it didn't take him much longer from when he missed to go back in there and catch him around the neck. But there was some pretty fast times in the
What
Brandon.
was the
That was for
fastest
sure.
time, real quick, Lehman?
let's see.
Because you've got to be, you can't even wipe your nose and pick your ears in that time.
So 21.63. So about 22 seconds took first. So between 21
Yes.
seconds and 37 seconds, there were 7 ranches.
Jeez, oh, criminy.
Insane.
Yeah.
And necking. I mean, you can throw any loop right there, as long as it's a
Oh,
legal
yeah, it
loop,
was-
neck and legs.
It was catch as catch can. You could have caught him around the front leg and brought him out if you wanted to.
Then you guys won the sorting,
Yes, sir. Yes,
and
sir.
they had to be smoking there. You were 45 seconds. We were
Yep.
talking to Jesse Jolly right before, Trey, and Casey brought up a good point that so far this year, all of the ranch rodeos that we've had, sorting has been like the Achilles heel.
It has been.
And
I was looking on the sheet from Friday night, and I believe there might have been just 5 total times from Friday night. They said the sorting kind of took a lot of teams out Friday night, and then Saturday night, maybe one team went out in the sorting, but the rest, the cattle were real good.
Ain't that something?
Saturday night.
That's crazy how it can all change down to just that minute. But I've
Yes, ma'am.
also seen it where the bronc riding can change anything. And Trey, way
Yes.
to hook it up in Roaring Springs. That rodeo has
Oh.
been good to you guys all these
Yes,
years.
ma'am.
I usually
it
have
really
to hand
has
them a
been good to
packet
us.
there. Roaring Springs
Yes.
has been good to you. And I know you took a pretty good lick on the fence, just the way kind of how Roaring Springs pen is set up. But,
Yes,
man,
ma'am.
good job. Good
Thank
job.
You, thank
84.
You, thank you.
84 points. Who
Yes.
said youth?
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
was-
really, come on.
Talk us through your bronc ride, Trey.
I mean, but
Oh,
edit it.
I don't know. I got lucky. I got
come
lucky.
on now. Come on now.
Just drew a good horse and just got him rode and got lucky.
Yeah, that pin's
Yeah.
hard to ride in,
It is. It really, really is. I mean, but
from what I hear.
Aren't the chutes at a slant?
Yes.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. And then everything kind of wants to go there towards the left fence, or the right fence, excuse me, and it gets there pretty quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Well, Trey's speaking from experience because I think he's still a little sore. He
Yes.
landed in a kid's popcorn. He wanted to give the kids a hug.
Yes, I did. Yeah. Yeah, I did. I thought I'd take his popcorn from him.
Yeah, we have a little bit of that. Well,
Yeah.
I know that you guys bust your rump all year long. Everyone's
Yes.
taking their lumps this year on different things, canceling or happening and changing, and just thank you guys for going down the road. And I really
yeah.
want you to tell Jared that I'll get him back at championship one
I
way or
will.
another. And,
I will for sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I was glad he was able to participate.
Me too. Me too. I'm glad he's back going with us again.
Me too, because it makes him
really
less
is nice.
grouchier.
Really is nice.
I hope Jared
Oh.
doesn't
What?
just
Get mad?
come loaded with bear.
Oh, he will.
Yeah.
He will.
Yeah.
He will. He'll have a cigarette in
Yep.
one hand and me and dip in another, and we'll sit there and cuss each other out.
And he'll be drinking Dr. Peppers like
Yes.
they're going out of style.
Yes. So it's all
That is a
good.
fact.
And
No.
Emmett, and tell Emmett that,
I will.
and Jared, they've been down the track a long time. And
Yes,
I don't
yes.
know Dalen that well, but I will get to know him. And welcome aboard the crazy train.
Yes, ma'am. No, we're all super excited about it. That is for sure.
Congrats on getting qualified,
Yes, sir.
Trey. Really,
Yes,
really
sir.
appreciate you guys, like Casey said, and
Yes,
look
sir.
forward to watching y'all compete at the World.
Yes, sir. Well, I greatly appreciate it. Thank y'all.
Okay, be good.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Well, y'all have a nice afternoon.
You too.
Thanks, Trey.
Be
See ya.
safe.
Thanks.
Yes,
Adios.
sir. Thank y'all.
Yep.
All right, a doubleheader last weekend and a doubleheader this weekend too, right?
Yeah, we got two good ones again coming up. Casey Hooper's she's about to get in a truck and drive and drive and drive and drive.
And they've let me out of my cage. I get to go back to Arizona. I am very, 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 very excited. I'm excited for the rodeo, but I'm excited to see people I haven't seen in a while. And regardless of who wins that rodeo, we're going to bring a quality ranch team. And golly, I am. I'm sorry. I'm excited to go to Arizona.
You should be. Good people out there. Good people that have been with us a long time, Casey, and have got a lot of different impacts with the
every
organization.
angle. Be
Every
it
angle.
from judges to donors to people who've received crisis to scholarship winners to, oh gosh, people I used to work for, people I
Lots
mean,
of history.
there is a lot of
of
history,
history.
and it's very exciting to get back. And I just hope I come back.
Yes,
It's a long drive for a one day. That's a
I've
one
got
day
people
rodeo.
staged throughout the trip that are going to be making sure you continue to
Well,
return.
I know where I'm stopping to eat, and I know Gary Morton knows where he's stopping to eat on his way there too.
Where's that?
Can't tell you my secrets.
Come on now.
There's a
They have
place in
strawberry
Santa
pie?
Rosa.
No, not like
It has to deal
you're
with
the wrong person to ask.
It has to
Because
deal with-
she's not bringing you.
Yeah.
I remember from 2-3 years ago,
Yeah.
you're not bringing her pie.
that
So
pie thing still gets me in
and I
trouble.
can't haul red chili.
You could.
Oh, I could, but I had to put a mask
Throw a
on
little
it.
green in there, too.
the other one you guys got coming up is only about a 3-hour drive to the north in Kansas, and it's a 3-day weekend. So if you're looking for somewhere to go, it's a 2-day rodeo.
Yeah, Meade, Kansas up there. They've been with us a long time, and that's going to be a really highly competitive
It is.
ranch rodeo with all the Kansas guys looking to get qualified. And so, yeah, we got two going on. The one is in Camp Verde, Arizona, and then that second one, as we talked about, is Meade, Kansas.
Mhm.
So,
In case you're looking to get out of town it's a long weekend. It's a 3-day
Well,
weekend for a
those
lot
people
of
that
folks. so.
live in down by Alpine, people. I mean, it's still a good drive to get over to Arizona, and the people that live in southern New Mexico, and some of the people who live in Colorado, the northern part, that northwest part. You can make that jaunt. I mean, it's a click, but golly, I'm so excited.
Yeah. Yep, just to get out.
Well, just to get
get out and see some people you know.
Well, yeah, but it's actually, yeah, there's more to it.
Every one of these deals we go to, Craig, we're so fortunate. It's just when people ask you what you do, for work, and you get to tell them where you work. It's not work for us.
Yeah.
I mean, these things, you get to go and be with people that they just kind of almost lift you up with the way they look at life, and we're just fortunate, I guess.
They're either gonna say hi to us, or I'll be coming back with 50 arrows in my back.
True. But that's because you're an outlaw. So
Well, that's
right.
because I've got passed through New Mexico, and that's a
New
whole other
Mexican,
thing.
yeah. All right. Well, we'll check back in next week. It'll
All
be
right.